Happy World Sight Day greetings to all. A very good evening and warm welcome to one and all who have joined us today on the Zoom platform as well as watching us live on our Facebook page to witness the launch of the eye care awareness film on what comprises a comprehensive eye exam. To join us today and to make this event all the more memorable, we have amongst us Mrs. Kunda Ganatra, who will be launching this film today. And we have Ms. Megha Tata, who is the chief guest for the event. And joining her today as guests of honor, we have Professor Deborah Sweeney and Dr. Sandra Block. This year marks 10 years of Optometry Council of India. And to make this milestone journey memorable, we chose World Sight Day to come up with this eye care awareness film for the general public. We wish to emphasize that eye examinations need to be comprehensive and not just looked upon as vision check and spectacle prescription. Many sight-threatening diseases can be detected early during a regular eye examination and reduce the vision burden. Optometry Council of India constantly strives to create excellence in eye and vision care. Through this film, it is OCI's endeavor to bring optometrists who are primary eye care practitioners at the forefront as they play a major role in preventive eye healthcare systems and are the primary contact for the general public. This film is currently made in English language, but we plan to translate it to regional languages and share it to all, so we cover the population of India at large. We hope this film is put to good use and the general public are made aware of the importance of eye examinations. With this, I would like to invite Mrs. Kunda Ganatra, a senior optometrist with over 5 decades of experience in rendering eye care services to the people of the country. She has held several positions in the past and has been trained in India and abroad and continues to practice and teach till date. It's an honor for all of us at Optometry Council of India to have Kunda ma'am amongst us to inaugurate the film. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Anita, for the introduction. First of all, I wish all the listeners the happy World Sight Day. I thank OCI for inviting me for this inauguration. Very important topic, which always be a successful leader in the eye care. Here I declare the inauguration of film on comprehensive eye examination. Thanks. Later on. Thank you.
Comprehensive eye examination does not involve checking of spectacle power alone. What else does it involve? Initially, the optometrist questions and reports your problems or concerns with the eye and overall health. Once done, the optometrist checks your current vision. Once vision is checked, checking for any spectacle power is done using equipment such as the retinoscope. Following the same, the optometrist checks your vision with the spectacle power in place and arrives at an endpoint where your vision as well as comfort of spectacle power is recorded. Tests are also done to find if both eyes are in coordination in terms of functioning in unison. Following this, the optometrist enumerates the health of the eye using the slit lamp biomicroscope, an instrument mainly used to check the structures of the front part of the eye. Then the intraocular pressure is measured and recorded. And finally, the retina, which is the back part of the eye, is assessed using equipment available at the optometrist's disposal. This completes the comprehensive eye examination procedure. Do contact your nearest optometrist for a comprehensive eye examination.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for launching this movie. I would now like to invite Ms. Megha Tata, the chief guest of today's event, to speak a few words. Ms. Megha Tata is a well-known name among media circles and has been in this industry for about 3 decades. She has worked as part of the leadership team at Star, Turner, HBO, BTVI, and Discovery. She was one of the first employees of Star Plus. Then she built her career and worked with Turner, then moved on to Discovery, and now is with Cosmos Maya Animation. She has several awards to her credit. She was awarded Women of the Decade in Media by the Women Economic Forum in 2018. Recently, she was amongst Asia's most inspirational women in leadership for the year 2022. She is currently the CEO at Cosmos Maya Animation Studio. It's an honor to have you amongst us as our chief guest for the event today and hear about your views on the film. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. First of all, good evening, everyone, and big thank you to my dear school friend, Lakshmi, who has been the key reason why I am here today. And she and I go back since we were chuddy buddies. And so it's wonderful to see what OCI is doing in the country. And we have always known, I think, in generation by generation, that it's so important to take care of eyes. But it's wonderful that a body like OCI, led by such wonderful people and accomplished medical professionals, are bringing this to a larger public now. You know, this awareness campaign is, I think, is very important. We all talk about it, we all speak in our social circles, and we all feel for it, but I don't think so enough has been done about it and understood the the need for something which is so important, is to some basic thing is your eyes and the health of the eyes. So congratulations to everybody involved in this process who've put this film together. I think it's coming into some multiple news networks, I'm told, in the next coming weeks, and that's wonderful, because that is how you will create awareness. And I think you should blast it in a lot of your social media platforms. Look for influencers who would like to support this. It's extremely important messaging, which especially in today's time, because I am from media and I know how much screen time we are pushing our children to watch. So so I think we are guilty as charged, but I think it's a balance we need to maintain in our society. We have to bring in entertainment to the world, but it needs to be balanced in terms of viewing time, especially when it comes to kids. So I really wish all of you the very best, and thank you so much for this opportunity, Lakshmi, to be part of this wonderful initiative.
Thank you, Megha.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words and wishes for OCI. OCI is indeed privileged to have Dr. Sandra Block as well as Professor Deborah Sweeney as guests of honor for the event today. Brief on Dr. Sandra. Dr. Sandra Block is a Professor Emeritus at Illinois College of Optometry, Global Clinical Advisor and Consultant to the Special Olympics Lions Club International Opening Eyes Program, and co-chair of the National Center for Children's Vision and Eye Health. She is a diplomate in public health and environmental vision at the American Academy of Optometry and a distinguished fellow of the National Academy of Practice. She sits on the Prevent Blindness Board of Trustees and recently joined the Vision 2020 Board of Directors. Dr. Block has authored numerous publications and conducted presentations worldwide. In November 2021, she was elected as the WCO, World Council of Optometry President-elect. Prior to this, Dr. Block served on WCO's Board of Directors as the Public Health Committee Chair. Lakshmi?
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Dr. Sandra Block couldn't be with us today. She was supposed to join, just that some emergency and she had to rush to the airport. So she actually, even in that, has sent a message. So I'd like to play that, please, for everybody.
Good evening. The World Council is so honored to be a part of the launch of this film. As always, the Optometric Council of India is addressing issues related to the enormous magnitude of visual impairment and blindness that was outlined in the World Report on Vision. That document was released by the World Health Organization in 2019. As we all know, there are over 2 billion people who are known to be visually impaired or blind. And we also know that 1 billion are unaware that they even have a vision problem or an eye health problem. In the World Report, there was a very strong call to action that
As usual, some technical snag, I guess. It's not playing. Okay, let's continue, Anita. I'll get back on this.
Sorry about the technical glitches that we are facing at the moment. So we will move on to our next guest of honor, Professor Deborah Sweeney, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor and Vice President, Research Enterprise and International at Western Sydney University. She provides leadership and vision to achieve the university's strategic priorities for research, research training, enterprise and entrepreneurial activities, and international teaching and research. She has more than 20 years experience in research and research management and has been the recipient of a substantial number of national and international awards and honors which reflect the excellence and impact of her research. Welcome, Professor Deborah Sweeney. We would love to hear from you.
Thanks very much for that kind introduction, and it is lovely to see so many of my colleagues from India who I've not met for some time. And like previous speakers, it is because of Lakshmi that I am also here. But let me say a few words. I think we all realise the size of the problem, that there are global estimates that there's over 1 billion people today living with vision loss and 43 million people blind. The UN has gone further to predict that half of the world's population could be living with vision impairment by just 2050. And importantly, more than 90% of that vision loss is either preventable or treatable. In India alone, there's 4.8 million people that were estimated to be blind, and at 34 million experiencing visual impairment from the recent National Blindness and Vision Impairment Survey. We know eye and vision disorders have broad implications for healthcare because of their potential to cause disability, suffering, and loss of productivity. It's the early diagnosis and treatment of eye and vision disorders that are essential to maintain a person's full functionality and to prevent and minimize damage that could occur as a result of their neglect. And many eye and vision disorders create no obvious symptoms for our patients, and so many individuals are often unaware that problems exist. It's a comprehensive eye exam that provides the means to evaluate the function and the health of the eye and ocular manifestations of systemic disease. So it's an important part of preventative health care and serves as a key component in maintaining good vision, prevention of vision loss, and optimal eye health. Some people who may feel reluctant to seek preventative or general medical care may feel much more comfortable receiving eye and vision care. This is an opportunity for optometrists, as the eye, as we know, is the only part of our body where we can assess blood vessels and nerve tissue directly. Changes that we can observe in the eye will often occur or precede other systemic conditions. So a comprehensive eye exam presents a unique opportunity to ensure and evaluate systemic health problems such as diabetes and hypertension. For some individuals, signs of undetected systemic disease may initially be found, therefore, through eye examination. India will soon be the diabetic capital of the world, and so conducting a comprehensive eye exam provides an opportunity for us as optometrists to provide not just eye care, but primary health care. It's fabulous to recognise the work of the Optometry Council of India as a self-regulating body of optometrists of India and of the great work you're doing advocating to government for optometry. As optometrists, it's our duty to serve the community every way we can. And this opportunity to conduct a comprehensive eye exam is just one of the important ways for us to champion the cause and to demonstrate the contribution that optometry can make to the improvement of the general health as well as eye health of our communities. Again, let me congratulate OCI on this initiative and wish you all a happy World Sight Day. Many thanks.
Thanks, Debbie. I have to mention that she stayed past midnight for this. So I think, you know, that's a huge, huge effort. And I think, I don't know how much I owe you for this, Debbie. It's, I think,
my absolute pleasure, Lakshmi.
so thanks a ton for this. Anita, I think I've overcome the technical snag. So I'll play the message again. Can you see it?
2 billion people who are known to be visually impaired or blind. And we also know that 1 billion are unaware that they even have a vision problem or an eye health problem. In the World Report, there was a very strong call to action. That call highlighted the need to expand the eye care workforce and ensure the problem of access to affordable and equitable eye care services needs to be available to everyone. Optometry in India has stepped up to serve. OCI has realized that the problems have existed for many years. The leadership in optometry in India has diligently worked hard to ensure that the optometric academic institutions have prepared their graduates to address the broadening scope of practice that is needed to serve. The World Report and several documents that came out later have as well as resolutions that have been approved, highlight the continuum of providers of eye care that are needed to serve to address the problem. And they also highlighted the competencies that will be required for the proper identification, diagnosis, and treatment of vision and eye health problems, with the field of optometry ensuring that the workforce has the needed skills. We are ready to serve the public by providing high quality primary eye care. We need to fit into the big model of universal health care, being the ones providing that primary eye care. That eye care needs to be high quality and serving the public as a whole. OCI is highlighting the value of serving at that level, especially knowing that the public pyramid of care delivery begins with promotion, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment, second in the primary eye care level, secondary eye care level, and then there's the tertiary eye care level. OCI has realized that no other eye care provider is better suited to fill that primary eye care space in that great public health pyramid. While we can assist in the steps leading to primary care, we will always know and focus on the importance of the promotion of good eye care actions and be part of the prevention piece. But we best serve the public as the primary eye care provider and have the knowledge and skills to know when the patients that we serve need to be referred on to that secondary or tertiary level. I am personally, and the World Council is so proud of OCI for taking the steps to put optometry in the best place to provide primary eye care and develop this film sharing that action. Thank you to OCI for the invitation for the World Council of Optometry to participate on this important day, World Sight Day 22, to launch your film. Congratulations, love your eyes, and have a wonderful day. Thank you and good night.
It is so encouraging to hear from Professor Deborah Sweeney as well as Dr. Sandra Block, and both of them stressing the important role that we need to play as optometrists, primary eye care practitioners, and how important comprehensive eye examinations are in everyday practice. So thank you so much for that, Lakshmi.
I think Susan is there in the audience. Susan, do you want to if you're in a position to unmute and speak, that will be great, Susan.
Heartiest congratulations to OCI on their 10th birthday, to each and every one of you that have ensured we as a profession try our very best to reach and attain world standards. My very best wishes, and we hope to all continue supporting you in your endeavor. Heartiest congratulations to Anita as well and the rest of the OCI team. Thank you.
Susan Cooper from World Council of Optometry. Are you around? And if you can speak, that will help. Susan Cooper.
I'm not sure if she's around, Lakshmi.
Okay. I would first of all like to thank Preeti Singh Reiki. If you can put your video on and if you are free. I think this is, such a big contribution from your side. I don't think any practitioner would have allowed, to get a film shooting done in your clinic, blocking all the patients and the OPDs for half a day. That's a huge, huge, huge contribution, Reiki. So thanks to you for being the hero of the film. I think all the instructions that he gave, for the shooting crew in terms of, I think you should take from this angle, you should show the slit, you should, zoom in on the applanation head. And it was so easy for the guys who had no knowledge of what optometry was, and having him do that, it was just fantastic. So a big, big, big round of applause for you, Reiki. It's very difficult for me to call you by your name because we all know you as Serdi. So yes, a big round of applause. So do you want to share your experience, Serdi?
Yes, I'd like to share my experience. If Lakshmi says do something, generally speaking, we all do it. There are no questions asked. And yes, it was interesting to do the movie. All I can say is that it took a little less time than we anticipated. Initially, they wanted to spend 9 hours doing it. And I said, no, we're doing everything in one room. And we managed to shorten the time. And I think we pretty much got everything we wanted. And I'm very, very glad to help. I didn't want to act in this movie. Initially, when Lakshmi said, I want the clinic, I said, take it, get somebody else to act. And big thanks to my staff member, Padmini, who actually suffered the maximum in this whole ordeal because she had to face the lights for a long time and, getting the shots right. And the corneas were beginning to dry up. So certain tests we had to do only on one eye for her. Big thanks to her. And thanks, Lakshmi, and you're most welcome anytime. And I'm glad that we were able to do something, and happy World Sight Day to everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Reiki. I think Susan has just joined us. I don't know whether her audio is. Susan, can you hear me? And are you in a position to unmute and speak, Susan Cooper? Susan?
I guess she's unable to unmute or something.
Yeah, Urmi, can you just unmute?
She can, ma'am. I've asked her to unmute. She can.
Okay. Okay. So in the meantime, if all of you can kind of put your videos on, I'd like to thank a lot of people here who are present. If you're in a position to put your videos on, as Reiki said, sometimes when I ask a few people, they just say yes. So Megha Tata was one of them. She just said yes. I just told her there's some launch like this, and I think it'll be great for you as a media person to be there. So thanks to you, Megha, for all the support. I know how busy you are, and thanks for all your support. Debbie, for having stayed past midnight for this. So I couldn't have asked for anything better, Debbie. So thanks a ton for that. Kundatai is like, ever ready. I think she's the huge inspiration for all of us because at this day and age, she kind of, attends every conference, keeps herself updated with everything. I just wish, Kundatai, that I am so motivated at that age. I'm sure I'm looking for retirement soon. So you are definitely a source of inspiration for all of us, Kundatai. So thank you so much for inaugurating this film. It's absolutely fantastic. So much for inaugurating this film. It's absolutely fantastic. So much for inaugurating this film. It's absolutely fantastic. So much for
Thank you
inaugurating.
so much, Lakshmi. As Reti said, when Lakshmi asks, we can't deny, you see. So we will have to follow. When Lakshmi asks, we can't deny, you see. So we will have to follow. When Lakshmi asks, we can't deny, you see.
There's an echo. I'm not too sure from where it is coming. There's an echo. I'm not too sure from where it is coming. There's an echo. I'm not too sure from where it is coming.
Gosh, this is hilarious now.
Thanks to Anita, who has coordinated this entire show, and Urmi as well. So as you can see, looks like an entire women's team, the people who inaugurated, of course, except for Sadi, who was the hero of the film. Everybody else, like even the speakers, the chief guests, the guest of honor, everybody. So I think it's fantastic to see women leadership within optometry, and I'm sure this is only going to increase. Thanks to all our board members who've been so supportive. Jayanta, as the chair of OCI, thanks so much. You just are like a brick wall, when it comes to such things. So absolutely fantastic to have you as well. Susan, you're back in. So can you say a few words, Susan? You kind of went offline and then something happened. You're unable to mute yourself?
She's muted.
Can you unmute?
There we go.
Can you unmute? Yeah,
Just
fantastic. Fantastic.
I apologize all. We live out.
Unmute? Yeah, fantastic.
We live out in the middle of nowhere, and we're in the middle of a great big thunderstorm, so the connection is not the best. But on behalf of WCO, we would like to congratulate OCI for such a timely release of your film on this important, very important issue. And we wish you all the luck in a successful public awareness campaign for comprehensive eye examinations. WCO is very proud to have OCI as one of our members and one of our definitely more active and proactive members. So keep up all the good work, and thank you so much, Lakshmi, for all your work with this. And happy World Sight Day to everybody. Thank you. And happy World Sight Day to.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Looks like, Susan made a great effort. I think her, she's somewhere, as she said, she's in the middle of nowhere. So thanks a ton, Susan. I don't know what the time is. I'm assuming it's early morning for you. So, I think we have this widespread right across the globe, one person from down under, the other person from North America, and we in between. So great to have everybody here. Just a small request, if you all can switch on your cameras, it would be great to have a screenshot of everybody. And thanks a ton to everybody who's present and who's made this, film launch, something really to be worthy of. This film, as I said, would be translated into the different languages, regional languages, so that our aim is that you use it in the different languages as practitioners to increase the awareness among the public. And we would be also looking at, some kind of a media release, maybe of such a film, so that the awareness builds among the Indian public as well. So thanks a ton to everybody. And lovely to see all the familiar faces as well. Anita, over to you. It'll be great, Anita, if you can just play the film again, because many of them, I think, kind of joined late as well, and then we'll end with that.
Just give me a couple of seconds, please.
Comprehensive eye examination does not involve checking of spectacle power alone. What else does it involve? Initially, the optometrist questions and reports your problems or concerns with the eye and overall health. Once done, the optometrist checks your current vision. Once vision is checked, checking for any spectacle power is done using equipment such as the retinoscope. Following the same, the optometrist checks your vision with the spectacle power in place and arrives at an endpoint where your vision as well as comfort of spectacle power is recorded. Tests are also done to find if both eyes are in coordination in terms of functioning in unison. Following this, the optometrist enumerates the health of the eye using the slit lamp biomicroscope, an instrument mainly used to check the structures of the front part of the eye. Then the intraocular pressure is measured and recorded. And finally, the retina, which is the back part of the eye, is assessed using equipment available at the optometrist's disposal. This completes the comprehensive eye examination procedure. Do contact your nearest optometrist for a comprehensive eye examination.
Thanks, everybody. I just want to inform that if any of the practitioners want to customize this with their own practice logos, that can be done as well. If you have to put this in your waiting room or use it in your practice. So we are open to all that. So we can just add the logo of your practice and then, you can play it in the waiting area so that everybody can see. Or if you want any other, adoptions of logo to be added, we are open to all of that. So thanks a ton. I know it's been a long day for people in India with World Sight Day, and definitely a very, very long day for people like Debbie, and I guess for Susan, who's starting the day. So thanks a ton to everybody, and a big thank you to you, Rekhi. You've been an absolute star in this entire endeavor to get this film released. So a big, big, big thank you to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Abhin. We at OCI sincerely hope that this movie is put to good use and the general public are made aware of the importance of eye examination. So here's all of us from Team OCI, a very goodbye and happy World Sight Day to everyone here. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.